faded into live. We are not live. No swear words from anybody. This is a family show. Don't do it. Just don't do it.
Don't tell me.
You don't want to do it. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the EGGPOD for a Monday night. I see we've got some people's in chat. I'm not going to say welcome Comic Con Africa official because that's Robbie. But Minus, welcome. Thank you for joining us. Anchen, welcome. Thank you for joining us. And Robbie over there. So I'm going to be like Anchen and Robbie. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Wait, you know we don't have the lo-fi tunes in the background.
Yes, lo-fi music.
And we got to get our lo-fi on. You know what I mean?
Get that lo-fi. Oof.
Okay. What I really like. Okay, there it is. It's going to be like fairly chilled in the background. Just so it doesn't overpower people, you know, in chat. Not Blastios is with us. Evening, everyone. Adam looks very different tonight. He does. We transmogrified him into a fellow named Robbie. But thank you for noticing. I'll tell him that you did notice.
It cost all of EGG's budget for the next 4 years.
Correct. Everything we were going to spend on new sort of stream starting soon graphics and all the merch that we were going to make, it all went into transforming Adam into what you're seeing over there. Okay. So this is Robbie. Robbie is from Comic Con Africa. And he's going to be talking to us tonight a little bit about what's going on with Comic Con. He's also going to give us a little bit of his background in terms of card games, because there's a bit of a history there. There is. I mean, he may not look it, but apparently he's a card game guy. Sort of. Kind of.
He'll say something that'll make people riot, though.
Yeah, he might.
Wait.
He has things.
Hold on.
There are things happening.
I think I am.
Dedication.
Okay, I can do that too. You know, I got stuff.
Me too.
I got stuff here. Don't Don't be throwing.
Boy, don't play with me.
Hey, don't be trying to throw shade. You know what I mean?
The whole stream is just
I too also have.
Oh my gosh, we're all such freaks. What's up, bigger class, and welcome to the chat. It's actually quite funny. I was in a chat on WhatsApp with an artist friend of mine the other day, and I've just been reading a new series of comics that I really thought he might like the art of, and so I mentioned to him, and I sent him a couple of pics, and I was going like, wow, this reminds me of reading old 2000 AD comics, and then he like sort of looked at me on WhatsApp with that look, you know, and he was like, you know what you are, right? And I was like, I'm such a nerd. And he was like, stop bragging. So I thought that was kind of funny. So I think that's where we all are, really. But yeah, man, just a welcome to everybody. Thanks for joining us once again here on EGGPOD, the show that we run every Monday night at 8 p.m. Just to give a little what's up about what's going on in our community and to our community. So first things first, we have a couple of codes to raffle off this evening. We got sent those a bit earlier. So I'll tell you what I've got here. I've got actually got told what the first one was because I'm blind. Okay, so we got a Zendikar code as well as some pre-release codes, which are cool. Which are very cool. Although, again, just a warning to everybody out there who's going to try and claim the codes. If you've claimed 5 codes already, or I think if it's a pre-release code, if you've claimed one, you can't actually claim another one. So if you want to try and win it for your buddy, that's cool. Or if you haven't claimed one yet, then go for it. It's all yours. But we'll do the raffle in a short while. The reason Robbie is here... Sorry, what was that, Anchen?
No, nothing.
No, nothing.
Mumbling.
Anchen mumbles in the background. This should be like the instruction on screen. Anchen mumbles in the background. So what we wanted to talk about was we wanted to bring Robbie on board for a couple of things. First of all, why is Robbie here? Why is it Robbie that we're talking to? And the reason we're talking to Robbie is because, as you may have seen briefly, with his very small collection...
It's true, you think that's all
listen,
there is.
You don't want me to turn this camera around and show you what's on the other side of this office.
You know what? Say, do we have a problem?
No?
I think we have a problem.
No? I don't know what you're talking about. It's all good. I'm fine. Are you fine?
I think so.
Okay, good. We're going to talk to Robbie a little bit about his trading card game history, because there's a bit of a history there. So let's just get straight into it. Robbie, what did you start with? You're going to say terrible things.
Yes, on the Magic the Gathering platform, I will proudly say I started with Yu-Gi-Oh!
And that's the end of our stream for tonight. We'll see you guys next week.
God, finally, I'm done. Jeez.
It's all good. So
Yeah, no,
you started on Yu-Gi-Oh, and when was that?
So it was around about like 2001. I was in primary school. It was when like the OG like Yu-Gi and Kaiba starter deck things came out. That was like my first addition to trading card games ever. I then did the playground playing no sleeves, paper mat on the gravel. You know, the sacrilegious thing we've all done. Don't look. You did it too.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't lie to me. Look me in the eyes. I know you did it. I know you did it. looking me in the eyes through the camera in my eyes.
Listen, we played on the floor at Rage one year with no mats.
Exactly. We've all done things we regret. And then, yeah. Anyways. So then I quit for a bit. I think I think it was like grade 6 or something. I quit then for a bit. And then in matric, I started up Yu-Gi-Oh again. I then dabbled a bit for a year or two in Pokemon because of my little cousin in Dubai. She wanted to, because she saw me playing Yu-Gi-Oh! And she was like, I want to play with you. And I'm like, I don't think you want to torture yourself. So instead, I took her to the card shop and and then she saw Pokemon and she was like, oh, I want to play this. And I was like, perfect. So we grabbed it, we started playing it. She then sparked my addict Twitch. And then I was like, now I need more. So
You were bitten by the TCG bug.
Again, yes, twice in a row. Then in university, like 5-6 years ago now, I guess, I found Cardfight Vanguard, which I absolutely fell in love with. I will stand by a statement that I feel it's the better of all the TCGs and it's underrated.
I have never played it.
The art is really nice.
Not many people have, and the game is actually spectacular. They strayed to a year or two ago and messed it up, but they've literally like snapped back into place and are like going straight again.
Okay, cool. Just a quick question I need to answer in chat. Benjen.exe. Howdy. We are having a chat with our friend Robbie here from Comic Con Africa, who's going to be talking to us a little bit about his TCG experience and also about what's going to be happening with Comic Con Africa this year. And Boulder Elf, no, you're a TCG bug. Okay? I'm watching you. Just remember, I can ban you.
I think you should mute him again.
We did last time.
It's that
we'll
time.
do it again. So you found this card game that nobody's ever heard of.
Absolutely fell off that. Unfortunately, the Joburg scene kind of died out 2-something years ago. It's been a while now. Good lord. And then in between all of that, I can't give you an exact date. That's why I'm tacking on at the end here. Somewhere amidst all of that menagerie, I at one point found Magic, and my mate got me into doing. First, he got me into Standard, and he passed his. I think it was a mono red burn.
That's where everyone starts.
Yep.
Isn't that the thing? Like I was just gonna say, it's like mono red burn. That's like everybody's day.
Like literally, he looked at me and was like, "You see this?" And I was like, "Yes, this is monkey brain. This monkey brain. I give monkey brain to monkey. Now go play."
Oh grief. But so
then I fell in love with Green Ramp, and then found Commander slowly after that.
See, now you're speaking my language.
On the right path, right?
Foxglove Lass says, # proudly did not start with mono red burn. Well, there
Respectable.
You go. Respectable. What did you start with, Foxglove?
Respectable.
You let us know. And in terms of your involvement with TCGs since then, I mean, are you still obviously still playing? You've still got your cards.
Yeah.
How has that been over this weird lockdown period for you?
So, with Yu-Gi-Oh, despite the lack of legal channels for online play, there are some other avenues to take.
We won't judge you.
I know, but still, yeah. So like my card shop attempted, we have a Discord and we attempted to do online. The player base didn't take too well to it because it's not as much fun as being in person where you can geek out with your friends and do like weird, creepy
and slam the
nerdy
table.
shit.
And slam the table. get all
Joe,
salty in
I have
person.
one friend. If we ever get paired, everyone around us knows it's about to get loud because we go full like anime. We're like, throw. We just.
If you ever watch the cartoon.
We're not even paying attention to the plays we're making. We're just having fun. It's actually a throwaway game at that point, technically speaking.
Okay, so we got some things back from chat. Benjen says mono red is not a monkey deck. I take offense to that.
I played it as a first-time player. It's monkey brain.
Okay, Foxglove says mono white life gain. It was terrible. Lioness of the Veil says hashtag with you Foxglove started with a mono green ramp. Foxglove says a proper archetype. Not Blastio says I ended up starting with Simic cards from Ravnica. Blue green always has a special place in my heart. Ah, there we go. Blue green, hey, Simic. You did mention mono green ramp, or at least green ramp.
Well, I let's put it this way. I bought a whole bunch of weird sets, and I attempted to make a hodgepodge mutant hybrid of a mono green ramp.
And how did that work out?
Well, so as I understand it, there's a gentleman's agreement and gentleman and ladies agreement amongst the community to not target lands. I unintentionally abused this agreement by playing a mono green ramp deck that dealt with enchanting my lands to like triple, quadruple, octuple my mana output. And then I was playing a commander game and my mate was like, listen, so there's this general rule I don't know if you know about. And I was like, no, I had never heard about it. He was like, okay, I have to break it right now. As he looked me dead in the eye and I don't know what he did. No, because I was new, I enchanted just one multiple times. So he just popped one and all my ramp disappeared.
Well, there you go. See? Destroy all enchantments. Benjen says, strip mine goes brrr.
Strip mine go brrr.
Okay, yes. No, there is a sort of a, it's more of a, not a rule so much as a friendly understanding amongst commander players that you don't target people's lands because it makes things kind of difficult to play without lands, you know.
Yes.
But that's all good.
Gentlemen's, yes.
Yes, it's sort of a gentleman's thing. I think we'll put up the first raffle now. We're going to raffle a code.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's raffle a code. We're going to raffle a Zendikar code. How does that sound? Waffle. In the meantime, I think that Anchen has a question for you with regards Comic-Con.
Yeah. So what are Comic-Con's plans moving forward this year, since we know that it might not be in person? So what can people look out for it or expect, you know, to know where they should go, or, you know, just what they should look out for in general from Comic-Con?
So obviously, I can't like give like big details. And also, please, everyone in the audience, keep in mind, you may not know this, I'm just the graphic designer, so I know I know what is told to me, and then all the real juicy stuff goes above me.
So this is like the proviso before the false information. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. But what I can say is we are looking at like multiple different ways of maybe doing something. We want to stay connected with everyone, hence why we've been going hard with the streaming. I think now we're doing something silly, like we're doing like 3 streams every week or something like that, dependent between all our different like sub shows.
Sure.
I call them, they call them the virtual show. I like to call it the online series. Between our quiz nights, our gaming sessions, our concasts.
Oh, listen, if you guys haven't taken part in a Comic-Con quiz night, you really should.
Yo,
It's so much fun. It's totally redonkulous, and I never say that word.
Preferably one where I didn't set the questions, apparently, because apparently my questions are too hard. I'm sorry.
I was in the Harry Potter one, and I was in the lead. I was like winning until the last question, which was this question about how many steps are there in Hogwarts. And I was like, what?
I can honestly
It was Robbie.
say, no, it wasn't me. I can proudly say that was Quizmaster Cal, and I can happily blame him.
I'm going to find him and I'm going to hit him over the head with something wet and sticky.
I've only said 2 quizzes, and that's the Avatar quiz, the anime quiz,
That's 2.
and
I wanted to play that one.
one other one. I can't remember which one now. We've done so many.
Look at
I totally wanted
Benjamin.
to
Isn't
play
it
the anime
437? Did you just Google that? Did you just Google that at me?
437.
What? 176 staircases. I've just been given the answer. You don't count the steps in Harry Potter? Says Balderolf. You're such a weirdo. Okay, cool. Okay, so let's move on from the quizzes then, because I did the Transformers one as well, and that was good fun. But so besides the streaming and stuff, which you guys are doing, which is great,
Yeah.
as Anchen asked, I mean, so
for-
where are we going?
As for physical stuff, we are trying to plan around a few things. So far, we're looking at like you mentioned a little bit earlier. I think like mini micro events that we'll do like around the city at a time. I cannot tell you when because we are still logistically looking at that. But it will be like little things here and there. Like this isn't what it is, but as far as I'm understanding it, it's probably going to be like, oh, over here there's a gaming activation happening. There's a movie activation happening somewhere else. There's a quiz night happening at a bar somewhere. Stuff like that.
Okay.
And then we also are attempting to plan something for Cape Town this year, but that's as much as I can tell you about that.
Okay. Well, that sounds good. It's better than nothing.
Better than nothing.
Yeah.
And if it will be like to like the degree of we did a exclusive screening with Sir Kinnicorn with the Demon Slayer Mugen Train movie. We did,
When?
we did that. We did that. I think it was like a month ago now. It was an exclusive screening. We got it from Funimation themselves. It was in Japanese subbed, and we just aired it to a small controlled audience because obviously we still had to adhere to regulations.
That
So we
movie
could
is
only
so good.
so good.
If you don't watch it, there's something wrong with you.
If you've watched season 1 of Demon Slayer and you don't watch it, there's something wrong. If you've never heard of
Yes.
Demon Slayer, then
There's still something wrong with you.
For goodness sake, go watch season 1, then watch the movie.
I'm telling you, Crispin, go watch it.
Okay.
You'll go,
You must.
Well, Balderol says he watched it in the cinema.
yes. Okay, well.
Well, we were at Stir Kinnicor's head office, which has like a little, just a random cinema presentation room in it. They're just like, it's like
It's better than nothing.
you drive to the
It's
office
better
park,
than nothing.
it's like little like lounge, like bar type area, and as you walk through the doors, it's like a mini cinema. It's just
Very cool.
The machines there, everything, projector, all that. So I was like,
Zoe
Alright.
says, Robbie, can you tell Funimation to let us use their website in South Africa, please?
okay, listen, I'm not that in. Do you know how hard it was for us to get one movie? One.
Oh, she didn't say please. I was being polite for her. Oh,
I didn't say please. This
so
isn't a request.
this isn't a request.
It's a demand. I mean, I appreciate the gusto, and we are trying. As the resident anime fan in Comic-Con, I do push for like stuff like that quite often, and I was pushing for. I'm still trying to push. I was trying to push for us to air Attack on Titan, but then they aired earlier than they said because they said they were going to do September this year, but then they did it in the first season for the year, which was weird. And then Bleach was supposed to come out this year, but now it's only coming out next year due to COVID reasons.
No.
So it's kind of hard
Espe-
to like pull
Yes.
stuff because I would love to
Make
have
notes.
like the.
You watching all of this?
It's okay. We can. I've got the recording. I'll download it as soon as it's over. We can go through it again.
It just happens.
You know.
But I would really love, for example, to get like the first episode of Bleach 2021, the final season, and like have it at con or something like that. Or stream it for like a watch along together or something like that.
Robbie, you can see chat. Balderolf's just sent a big please to you.
So we just be like, let me give them my money.
So please make Jujutsu Kaisen 0 in air in Stack Unicorns. I don't know if we have that power. We will attempt to find that power and see what we can do.
Maybe we just buy the Blu-ray and we just have
Maybe.
like a splurge night.
Okay, cool.
4 separate days. First 3 episodes, next 3. We kind of like stretch it out.
Okay, so we've closed our first raffle. We've got like 2 entries. So I could give you a hint.
Slacking, guys, slacking.
It's either going to be Zoe or it's going to be Lioness of the Vale, who will win a raffle code for a Zendikar Rising booster. So let's see. Let's pick a winner.
Wait, I'm an impartial observer. Zoe.
Picking a winner. It's Lioness of the Vale. Whoop whoop.
I tried, Zoe. I tried.
He did. He did like the chanting thing and everything. It's crazy. That's what it was. It was crazy.
Madness, dude.
Lioness of the Vale. Speak up in chat. You've won the Cody code. I need to find. Yippee! Now you can't whisper from Streamlabs. Hey, I've got to whisper from the actual place, don't I?
From the Twitchies, yes.
From the Twitchy place. So let me go quickly while I do this. So Anchen, I would imagine that you and Robbie actually have quite a lot in common to talk about in terms of anime stuffs, right?
Anime.
So let's just do this. If we're talking about sort of what can be done in the confines of Comic-Con and what you guys are able to do. Sorry, I'm like catching bits of chat and bits of what's going on here. So if I get a little distracted, I didn't freeze. I didn't pull an Anchen. Everything's cool. But maybe while I'm just sorting out this code here for Lioness of the Vale, you guys can have a chat about sort of what your biggest anime moments have been, you know?
I mean, we can. Sure, why not?
Yeah. While I do this.
I enjoy using the screen layout and being like, so what are you doing?
Just having a look here. No, for anyone who hasn't watched the new Demon Slayer, literally, I think you totally should go watch it. That's all I have to say.
No, you're missing out.
It's so good. And the ending, oh my word.
And if you
don't like spoil it for people.
And you want to watch season 2, you cannot without having watched the movie. They did it on purpose.
It's a continuation.
They did it on purpose.
Yeah.
If you finish season 1, Mugen Train is literally the bridge for season 2. So if you plan to watch season 2, you kind of have to. It's not an option. You're gonna get there and be like, wait, when did this happen? It's like.
Code Monkey asked, "What is your top 5 anime of all time?"
I've been asked this question like twice now. We did like a live, mini podcast kind of thing on Telegram, and one of the fans also asked me this question. I don't like answering this question because there's so many that I enjoy. I always put Bleach at my top because it's the one thing
it's the OG.
It was my shonen introduction to anime. Like everyone had one. It was either DBZ, One Piece, Naruto, or
Bleach.
I got thrown in the deep end. I got this. So my initial anime introduction went as follows, right? OG Ghost in the Shell.
That's good.
Okay.
I don't know that.
Ninja Scroll.
That's real.
Which was like ridiculously brilliant. And then, unfortunately, which kind of threw me off for a while, somebody made me watch Orochigo Doji, which is not anime, but is more the other anime, the one which starts with an H.
We like to cordially refer to it as off-brand. Thank you.
Yes. And then the other thing that I got introduced to was something that I thought was totally cool called FLCL.
Oh, Fooly Cooly.
Which was just brilliant. I thought that was really, really cool. But that's the, and then I did Vampire Hunter D and Blood the Last Vampire and things like that. Those were the kind of things I watched.
No, those are all good introductions. You got a very dark introduction to anime. Like you're all in like the heavy genres.
Yeah.
Watch the cute stuff.
No. I can't do the big eyes thing.
Crispin got all like the serious anime with like serious storylines, blood, gore.
Okay, wow, we are getting some serious things in chat here, guys. So, Not Blessed Joy says, mine was Samurai 7, Bleach, and Naruto. Zoe says, Mob Psycho 100, Steins
Yes.
Gate, Full Metal
Yes.
Alchemist, Brotherhood, Kimi no Nawa, used to be very into DBZ and Bleach. Foxglove says, Higurashi no Naku Koroni was epic.
That is a vibe.
As was Shirobako. See, I these things are all like totally foreign to me because I got, like I told you, and then I got
Oh my
Evangelion. You know what I mean? And I was like, what? Evangelion? What happened? You know?
No, bro, Higurashi. Oh my word, Higurashi. I have not seen this in.
So this has just become
that was a
the
vibe.
Comic-Con anime stream. It's no longer an EGGPOD.
Hey, it takes over.
Listen, my screen name is Anime Robbie for a reason. I mean, you can see me in Discord. Anime Robbie. That title there, it's not a tag, it's a title.
I see Zoe's with me. Zoe says Evangelion still makes no sense because
It still makes no
like
sense.
what
No,
happened?
Like literally, I think you have to watch it at least every day for the rest of your life to understand it.
Yeah, probably.
That creator is just like,
Oh no, Anchen is frozen.
oh no!
This has been happening all night, peeps. For those of you who, well, I mean, you don't
All
know this,
night.
but off air, this has been happening a lot. Anchen's internet is misbehaving badly. But we do the best we
Internet
can.
is as effective as ESCOM is with keeping the lights on.
Yeah, something like that. And no, Zoe, crispy.exe is still working. Like, yes, Anchen.exe has stopped responding. That is correct. What's an anime that left you in tears?
That's not your lie in April. A few actually have done that. to me.
Perfect Blue was pretty hectic.
Angel Beats, if you want an old one, like Angel Beats from like I think it. Hold on, I'm gonna do a fact check. live.
Perfect. You know what? You know what left me in tears? I'll tell you what left me in tears. Princess Mononoke.
Yes, that's a really good Ghibli, dude. If you want a good Ghibli film to break you as a human being, it's called Grave of Fireflies.
Oh no. No.
If you watch that, have you watched it?
Hey, no, but I know Studio Ghibli and I know how good they are, and I know that
Okay.
if I watch it and you tell me that, I probably will break.
It's a war film, and it goes places you don't want it to, and it does, but it does it beautifully as Ghibli does.
Because
it.
I mean, Howl's Flying Castle was also, I mean, that was just amazing.
Okay, no, that was visually stunning, but emotionally, it's okay.
Yeah, I still, for me,
You're back.
Mononoke
You're back.
for me was just one of the craziest. I mean, she's kind of back. Anchen's kind of back.
Kind of back, yeah.
Damn internet.
The voice from beyond.
So Angel Beats, if we want an old school one that leaves you in tears, and if you
Oh,
want
yeah.
a new school anime that will leave you in tears, that's visually stunning, got a great story and amazing characters, Violet Evergarden. I cannot rep this anime enough.
Okay.
It's beautiful.
Alrighty.
It is an amazing anime. Episode, you would think it'd be the last episode that breaks you. It's episode 10 that absolutely destroys your
Sorry, I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at Foxglove's comment that says, also cried with Kimi no Nawa, Wandering Sun, a lot of others. I cry a lot.
There's nothing wrong with that. This is the same space.
Oh, okay, Foxglove says, spoilers. No spoilers.
No. I'm not going to say any spoilers. I'm just saying, episode 10, like you would expect when something breaks you, like Angel Beats breaks you on the last episode. Violet Evergarden breaks you on episode 10 and then gives you 2 episodes of recovery.
Oh, I thought it just keeps breaking you from there
No,
on.
no.
Wow.
Because Violet Evergarden it's the main character's story as it relates to individual stories. So the character is introduced to a situation, and then how she deals with it is her story, her growth as a character. But the situation she's put in on episode 10 is like the worst one she's ever had, that even a normal human being would struggle. And she's like an emotionless war soldier, so you know it breaks you when it breaks someone like that. It's breaking. And I also recommended Crispin check Grave of Fireflies because he said
I will take
Mononoke.
that.
He said Mononoke killed him, and I'm like, you want to die? You want to die as a human
You
being?
will watch that and cry and then
Okay, I'm gonna get it.
hug your
I'm gonna get
children.
it. and then I'm going to watch, and then I'll do my review, which you can watch on my review channel. Okay, and then we'll
Beautiful.
see whether or not
Shameless plug.
I cry and stuff.
If you did not cry, there is something wrong with you.
There's
I'm just
probably
saying
something
that
wrong with
here.
you.
Right.
We're giving away a Theros pre-release code. That's what's up for raffle. Just so everybody knows.
Oh, you're just dropping things in chat.
Just like that. Boom. That's how we roll. Crispy Works live stream his reaction for the tears. You know, I've never done one of those. I've wanted to do, because I have we have this other little channel where we do like movie reviews and stuff, and it's fun. And also it gets us things like the early drop of the Venom trailer. Oh, by the way, peeps, new Venom trailer on my Facebook page. Go check it out. It's gonna be carnage.
That was in poor taste, and I loved it.
But I've always wanted to do one of those live stream reaction videos where you like watch the thing as it happens, and it's like, you know, so that could be fun. Although you don't want to do that with me in a horror movie because I don't get scared.
It's just horrible to cut that because it takes forever.
Yeah, the problem with horror movies is unless it's like a really good horror movie, I don't get scared, and so it's gonna be like a really boring video of me going,
Don't you jump scare?
no. You
Why
can
not?
count jump scares. What are you talking about? You can always see the setup, and then you just count them in. You just go like, oh, look, setup. 5, 4, 3, 2,
I'm
1.
obviously not good at noticing it because I jump scare at everything.
Okay,
Wait, the
Like-
music's peaking, it stops. Now the jump scare comes. You would think. Now give it 5 more seconds after the music stops. Then it'll happen.
so I have a question. Sorry, just to go back to topic for a second, just for 1 second.
There was a topic.
You know, are we Comic-Con wise? Is it something you can disclose? Are we going to see another online version like we had last year of some of the events, or are we looking at only these activations that are happening all over the place? The reason I'm asking is because we had so much fun doing our Comic-Con Africa online EGG tournament last year, and I'm just wanting to know if we have at least something like that to look forward to, maybe.
Okay, well,
You cannot disclose this information.
I'm thinking if I can or can't, but I think to err on the side of safety, I'm going to say I can't disclose because the decision itself is still also like.
Okay. No, that's fine. That's fine. It's fair enough.
Half the team is trying to go one way, half the team is trying to go another way. We're trying to find the middle ground.
Totally
Let's
fair
put it
enough.
that.
I don't want to put you on the spot, and I don't want you to put yourself into a
Get
bad
in trouble.
situation. So that's fine. I appreciate you trying and being honest. Okay.
Yeah, so we're in between. So actually, I can't give you a factually correct answer. Let's put it that way.
Alrighty. So listen, one of the things that Adam wanted us to talk about tonight on his little list here is
Which we have not followed at all.
well, we've sort of meandered.
Followed.
We've like come back to it, and then
They're more like guidelines.
Zoe says, "Quick, back to the safe topics. What anime do you like that other people don't?"
Quick, back to the same topics. Zoe is my favorite person in this chat. Quick, evac.
Evac, flee. No free attacks, but flee. So hold on. Before we go back to the safe topics of your favorite anime, we just need to talk a little bit about this game called Magic the Gathering that we play.
What's that?
Because that's kind of what we do, and so let's get sideways. We turn cards sideways, But just a couple of things. I'm glad that we've got Foxlove in chat, because maybe she can help us out, because I know that Anchen hasn't really been running around with Arena for so long, for a while.
And then modern.
She's been playing Modern in Magic the Gathering online. I'm a jank guy, and I don't generally play sort of ranky stuff unless I have to. And so we were wondering, Foxglove, if you wouldn't mind throwing out a couple of things there for us, and just let us know and let everybody in chat know what the kind of decks are that people are coming up against. Are we still seeing a lot of Sultai? Has the meta changed that much? Are things still, sort of same old, or is there at least some hope for change, or are we still waiting for new sets? Foxglove.
Older Elf is claiming Modern is in a great place right now. So all right.
Okay, hold on. We go to so yes, modern is great, and then Anchen always asking what I spend my monies on, but now I know what she's spending hers on.
I always go to the shop and she's always paging through these files and she's always pulling out these cards and I'm like looking and I'm like, what are you spending your money on every single week? And she's like, Commander.
Yeah, you see. Okay, so here we go. Sultai Ultimatum is a good solid deck, and Sultai that's Titan's Nest, right? That's the Titan's Nest deck. I think that's what it's called, Titan's Nest.
Is that the new deck coming out? I haven't seen
It's
it.
an emerging archetype. Mono White seems fine. Boros Wynota is fine. We don't know anything about Wynota. Who's Wynota?
I've seen.
I don't
have you
know
not played
anything
against
about
this, like,
Wynota.
For real.
Who's
Confirmation, yes, Titan's Nest.
maybe? No, that's different. It says my bad. Okay, sorry, my bad.
Wynota is Foxglove's Bay.
Yeah, no, we know that. We know
Is
that.
this the youngins lingo?
I don't understand the language these kids are speaking nowadays. Are you the kids that play music on the beach and hate everything?
Have they complained when things are good?
Oh my goodness. Okay, all right. So there we go. So I've seen the Sultai Nest deck. It is interesting. I did beat it with Magecraft, which is kind of interesting. Mono red is fine too, I guess, especially for ladder. I find boring.
Yeah, but mono red's always been a thing.
Yeah, red deck.
Monkey.
Monkey.
Monkey. Other way, Crispiwan. Other way.
Is it other way? For me, it's flipped.
Oh, no, you are in.
So I go like this, you see, and then I go like
I'm
that.
just looking at Discord and pointing.
You see, that's why people go, he's not the host of the show.
It would be more fun.
Timo Luca is still lurking and pretty good, yeah. And Zoe says, I like mono red.
I'm not saying there's anything wrong with mono red.
And
I'm just
anything
saying
with
as an
adventures. Yeah.
I'm just saying, as an outsider, from the outsider's perspective, I see a lot of monkey brain decks.
Yes.
When I look at Magic, if I had to give one deck the title of Monkey Brain, mono red. Okay.
Fair enough. Although Adventures does a good job of being sort of monkey at the moment as well. It's like, you just like play adventure spells and then play more adventure spells and then play a henge and then just play more adventure spells. And, yeah. Is it Dragons is spicy, but not sure if it's tweaked yet? Okay, cool. So there are some interesting things for people to have a look at. So we got some Is It Dragons? We got the Sultai Nest, Sultai Ultimatum, Mono White, Boros Wynota. Eldraine go brrr, says benchen.exe. Yes, it does. It certainly does go brrr, especially when you've got Eddie, the Edgewell innkeeper, and the rest of them all on the board there. Rakdos Jansak is also being worked on, but no clear list as yet. Okay. I cannot think strategy or opponent's plays. That part of my brain is used up with being good at Twitch chat. Mono red goblins, but okay, hold on. So here's a question. Lioness of the Veil says, what about mono red goblins? Now, as far as I'm aware,
That's
mono red
historic.
goblins is either historic or there is an arena best of one version of mono red goblins at the moment, but it runs off of a lot of those arena only cards.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
That's not a real goblin deck, let's be honest here.
No, the real goblin deck is in historic.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's redonk, like it's just not Although you can do that and then just kill everything with the blood on the snow, or
Yeah.
I watched some commander game on YouTube where I can't remember what the creature was called, but it worked on generating rocks.
Yes, Togo.
It's
What?
Togo's
it's
amazing.
I saw it and I was like, wow.
Okay, so think about this for a second, Andrew. You'll actually appreciate this. So Togo is a legendary creature who you can, I can't remember if it's pay, tap, or just tap, but you create rocks, which are 0/1 artifact things called rocks that you can then equip to people, and then you can pay to have the rock do 2 damage to somebody. You're literally throwing rocks at people. And so if you put that into a Voltron deck, say with Wyleth, you attach a whole bunch of these things to Wyleth, let him attack, draw a bazillion cards off of the fact that he has all these attachments, and then just pay money to throw 2 damage at people.
Please build that deck for the command this.
Okay, I have built that deck. I actually have that deck. I have Wylith and
Can-
Togo.
Funniest deck in the universe. Yeah.
It's
So you just
hysterical.
need the
There
actual
we go.
rocks.
So whenever
I've got them.
land
I'll go get them.
So whenever a land ETBs under your control, create a colorless
Here we go.
equipment artifact token named Rock.
Yes.
Equipped creature has 1 damage, tap, sacrifice rock. Oh, no. 1 colorless, tap, sacrifice rock. This creature deals 2 damage to any target. And equip cost is 1.
Yeah.
It also has partner.
That's great. Why are you building a flower deck, Foxglove?
Rock! A flower deck.
I have to know about this because
Blue-black flower
Fo-
deck.
you don't know this, Robbie, but Foxglove is one of our staples in the Command this stream on Wednesday
Nice.
nights. Because it's
Because
funny
it's
and
fun
pretty.
and
Okay,
pretty.
I'll buy that. Benjen says, I won 1 game against Goblins because of Blood Artist, and they went off with Skirk Prospector. So every time they sacked something, they died a little bit more.
I think it was last year I had my first Commander game where I got wheeled. And I
Oh,
was
nice.
like,
No cards for you. No cards.
we're supposed to be playing, right?
Yes.
My friend looked at me like, yes. What am I using?
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
like, nothing.
No, there's some horrible cards. Like there's a card called Jingataxis, which does a similar thing. Basically says that the owner of Jingataxis has, at the end of their turn, gets to draw cards to their hand to make up 7 cards, but no, their opponent's hands are reduced by 7 cards. So at the end of your turn, you have to toss all your cards away. It's mean.
Nasty.
Yeah, there we go. Here we go. Hull Breacher. Wheel, Hull Breacher.
Yeah.
Okay, you
Yeah,
win.
there it is. Okay, you win. Yeah. And then also another mono green deck, which I was like, it urged my mono green ramp instincts. I was like, yes. Coma, Commander
That
deck
snake.
based around the giant from the Norse set.
Yeah, this the last. It was from Kaldheim.
Yes, color, yeah.
Nobody actually likes Coma.
It was beautiful watching it though in action. Like your turn, make a common coil. Your turn, make a common coil. Your turn, make a common coil. My turn. Hey, look, a common coil.
Yeah. So the problem is, and this. Okay. So here's the thing I'd like to chat about real quick, and it actually relates to our topics, which is cool. So, in the Yu-Gi-Ohs and the Pokemons that you've played, do you find that the players you play against get incredibly, what's the word I'm looking for?
Fragile.
Overzealous, overconfident.
So
And Anchen's frozen again, unless she's an incredibly good mime.
no, she's frozen. She would have lost that. It depends what
Salty.
you mean by overzealous.
So let's put it this way.
Good or a bad way?
No, generally in a bad way. And I say this because I've often find this with Magic players, that Magic players
Thank you,
become...
Benjen EXE salty. All right, thank you. You could have just said that.
Okay, but I'm not sure if salty is the right phrase. Salty is like when you lose, then you're like, blah, blah, you know. But for me, I'm kind of thinking along the lines of when you frustrate your opponent for a while with a deck that they feel, and you can feel this through the ether of the internet, that you should have lost
yes,
a while ago, right? And then when they get to that moment where they think, haha, I have you now, they go balls to the wall, all in, when they should actually just think for a moment that if this deck has been doing what it's been doing, is it not going to do it again?
Okay, so in physical Pokemon, no, because it's kind of like Magic.
Did you just say Pokemon's kind of like Magic?
It's kind of like Magic if blue didn't exist.
Where's the soul
So-
now?
It's baby Magic if blue doesn't exist
I
because
see.
it's my turn, I do things, your turn, you do things. So that it's very hard to force your opponent into that frustration point
Sure.
because I'm not doing anything to you on your turn. So anything I do on my turn is like just what would have happened. So it's kind of hard to get a Pokemon player salty. Good job. Yu-Gi-Oh players, it's a little bit easier. It
Okay.
depends what deck you're playing. If you're playing the Nope decks, which is just like no matter what you do, it's negate.
It's worse than control.
Ugh.
It's worse. It is worse than blue control because blue control you can at least see. Okay, they have this much untapped. So I'm looking at around maybe 2 to 3 spells, or if they've only left like two islands, you're like, okay, that's either 1 or 2 or one big one. So you can mentally prepare or you can try and bait it. In Yu-Gi-Oh, there's no metric to gauge what they have.
I see.
So you just play hoping it happens. Literally, most of the time, it's like summon, activate. I don't care.
So it's like
Literally-
that old magic say. There's I attempt to cast.
Literally, it's like if you're playing Yu-Gi-Oh! 24/7 now in the current format is if you're always playing against a blue player. It's like, can I activate?
Okay, so Zoe says she used to play Galaxy Eyes, and then they changed how special summoning works.
Yeah.
Of course, I have no idea what any of that means. I've never played Yu-Gi-Oh!
Question
before.
mark, question mark.
I just get all that. Yes, smile away.
So to put it into perspective, it's let's call it a Generation 3 deck. And when Generation 4 came around, it screwed up how the mechanics worked. And it was no longer I wouldn't say it wasn't viable, it just wasn't effective against all the other stuff, the new stuff. Which Yu-Gi-Oh! Does quite often. Power creep is way too insane. But then again, so is Pokemon, so is Magic.
There's more question marks.
Games
seeing them,
cannot
Ancient's
be
got them too.
stable. Games do not know how to be stable.
No, they don't. They don't know how to be stable. Oh, they were dragons with galaxies as eyes. It was the best. Okay. That's cool. That sounds groovy. Okay, wow. So what's up? Winter's orb hate going on over here for Bigger Clausen's comment. But that's okay. So the reason I was saying, oh, look, Ancient's gone again. This time she's got the cool,
Well, she's not completely gone because her mic is still working. It's
Okay,
just
well.
we've got the beautiful.
Yeah, it's one of those.
This is
it's the
a
cat.
thumbnail for a
It's
YouTube
the
re-upload.
it's the cat face from Puss in
back.
Boots, the animated film.
What?
Have you not seen Puss in Boots, the animated film
Yeah. Oh.
with the cat?
yes.
Oh.
Your camera froze.
I
while you were
literally
doing
came
that.
in and I just saw you guys do this.
Yeah, no,
and
but
I'm
that's
like,
that's how your
okay.
face was stuck when your video froze. Your video froze with you going. Oh dear.
So yes. Sorry. Yes, you were saying.
And then all of a sudden you couldn't summon more than 2 ever. Zoe's clearly quite bleak about what happened with her dragons with galaxies for eyes. I'm sorry,
Well,
Zoe.
it's gotten more hectic. You can now. It seems like people summon way too much.
Oh, okay.
We
Well,
actually
so-
have cards dedicated to if you've summoned more than 5 times. No.
So the reason I brought it up is simply because I do find that oftentimes Magic players, particularly Magic players, and I talk from what I know, and I know the
Experience,
Magic
yeah.
players, get very aggressive when it comes to winning. They've got to win. They've got to win, and not only that to win, they have to beat you.
Yeah.
You know? And so,
So the Pokemon players know they're a little bit more casual. The Yu-Gi-Oh players, it depends who you're playing. If you're going against someone who has meta decks, they have what should be the most powerful of the powerful, and you come in here with this random deck they have never heard of, never seen before, and obviously don't understand.
And you
they
beat
don't
them.
want to read, and you don't even need to beat them. If you just give them a hard time when they think they should just sweep you, the rage is beautiful. It's the moment
That
you look at
sounds
them,
like
it's
my kind of game.
this is a card game. Calm down.
yeah, it's a game. It's supposed to have fun. Boulder says Crispy's been alpha striked too many times at one life. That's right. I'm not talking about me. So what I'm talking about is you were talking about Coma, and I was playing a very silly Abzan deck. Very silly. It was based around Toski, who's this indestructible squirrel.
I do know this.
So you know this is silly, right? And all these other things that were like just making lots of tokens. So rebuilding my board state was fine.
It's a squirrel army deck.
And so Clarion Spirit and making lots of flying things and tokens and blah 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 blah. And I was just holding this guy off, and he had a coma, and he had about 600 coils, and everything was fine. And I had a giant
Flying
killer on the
squirrel.
board, and I had a couple of other things. I had that little elf that you can tap somebody else for mana of any color. And so he decided, bugger this, he's going to swing in and kill me with everything. And so he used all his coils
And
to
you
tap
block
down
them
all my blockers. And what he didn't know is that all I needed to do was tap my little elf and tap somebody else for a white mana. And as soon as he left his coma exposed, I played the second giant killer from my hand.
Oh my word!
Hit the coma, and he scooped.
You just got debated.
Squirrel infects his bigger class.
Yeah. I've heard
dear.
of the flying squirrel army deck.
No, there was that meme about Emrakul and the squirrels and killing squirrels. Although, we got hit with an army of squirrels on command this 2 weeks ago. Foxglove brought an army of squirrels, and literally we were overrun. We were overrun by squirrels.
She knows what's up.
You know, it was quite for the rest of us embarrassing.
For her, entertaining.
Yes, absolutely, and for the people watching, highly entertaining. It was all good. But yeah, man, that's cool. I hope that there will be some good news coming out of Comic-Con and that you will share it with us when you get the news. Other than that, hey, you killed my 19 blobs. I did kill 19 ooze blobs because, well, I saw them as a threat. Call me weird, or but I saw them as a threat. So I thought I might like to remove that threat. Unfortunately, it only brought on the squirrel onslaught. How was I to know?
From one army to another.
You know, what are you going to do?
Perfectly balanced, as all things.
What are you going to do? But yes, I mean, yeah. So just for the pure funsies, don't forget Wednesday night. We're here. We do Commander. This week we're doing our version of Tiny Leaders. So all commanders and all cards in every deck have to be 3 converted mana cost or less.
That sounds like a lot of searching.
It's going to be interesting. I've seen we have 2 full deck lists already. Mine and Yolanda's are the last 2 decks. We haven't finished them yet, but they're interesting. I'll give you a hint. That's the commander for one of them. Don't know if you can read that properly.
Your screen is very fuzzy
My
right
internet.
Okay, so this is General Kudrow.
It's not just you. It's also it's him.
He's playing
General Kudrow of Dranath, who's a 1, a white, and a black, for a 3/3 legendary creature, human soldier. Other humans you control get +1/+1. Whenever General Kudrow of Dranath or another human enters the battlefield under your control, exile target card from an opponent's graveyard. Pay 2, sacrifice 2 humans, destroy target creature with power 4 or greater. So that's my commander. Well, that's actually Yolanda's commander.
Is someone gonna play Oko?
No.
All I'm hearing is turn to all the honor rocks. Just all of them.
Benjen says that's pretty much all my commander decks. They're very low curves. Oh, Zoe, come on.
Everyone else is going,
No, okay, so just go, Robbie, go read Zoe's comments. Go on, read the comments.
So, as opposed to General Kudrow. Okay.
I prefer to play one very specific Kudrow instead of a general Kudrow.
Oh. That was a dad joke. Oh, it hurts so good.
So now Zoe's also doing math on us. She's saying if the blobs get too close to each other, they become 361 blob. See, I saw it as a threat. You know?
I didn't know magic cards could congeal into one monster.
No, they were those great cards that you could meld. So like Gisela and who were they? Like these these 2 angels that could meld together and become this horrific angel horror thing.
Oh yeah.
You know, it was all from Eldritch,
yeah.
Eldritch Horror did some crazy stuff. There was the Heinwire Battalion and the Heinwire Battlement. So there was a land and a soldier that if you got them together, they became this like writhing township that like was this horrible creature that I loved it. Definitely Eldritch Horror was way up my street, man. That was cool stuff. Your pain only makes them more powerful. Oh my gosh.
No, stop. Yeah.
Oh dear. Okay. All right. So that's pretty much it for tonight, I think. Robbie, I want to say thank you very much for joining us. Unless there's something else, Anchen, that I've forgotten. I heard an
Yeah. EGG registrations are open. I don't know what happened when I was missing, but EGG registrations are open. Slots are open. So if you haven't signed up, sign up.
Yeah, man.
And I think prizes are really great. If I remember.
You can, at the moment, check them out on the website. I think prize support's up. If it's not up on the website, if prize support's not on the website, it'll be on the Facebook page. So just go check us out at easygaminggroup.com or at facebook.com/easygaminggroup. So Anchen, sponsor me, says Fox Club.
You can sponsor me with all the Commander stuff you buy.
On that note, I mean, you, Robbie, I mean, I know you don't like play often and stuff, but you should come join us for a tournament sometime, and you may find you have some fun.
Oh yeah, sure. I'll definitely do it.
Yeah.
You don't mind going easy. I'm just going to be the least threatening person on board with my mermaid shamans, just like.
See, that's what everybody says.
That is what everyone says.
And then things happen, and then it's not like that anymore.
Crispin?
Yeah.
Mine is.
It is
let
a
me win.
pre-con. It is a pre-con.
I have lots of
Commander
them.
deck.
I have lots of precons.
It is not going to be scary. The scariest thing I think I have is Kraken Isles, and it takes forever.
Oh dear.
Forever.
I'm sure. Okay, no, Foxglove, you never said that. We always knew you were a threat. So you don't have to worry. You're fine. Don't worry about that. We'll make a plan. You can play some Commander with us, dude.
Zoe's message above that. Ooh.
But we have nobody even entered for the Theros code, so I'm assuming that people have all got their Theros codes and everybody's got. I mean, Theros was a while ago,
Yeah.
so I'm not going to stress too much about the other Theros code. I mean, I might give it to somebody. Just cool.
Well, I think most people have their
Yeah, I mean, if you don't have Theros and everything by
have.
now, anyway. Not sure if I have all of them, so figured I shouldn't join. Your quiz of pain only make me stronger. Your quiz of pain only make me stronger. You what, Kitty Wabbit?
I try.
So then... Oh dear. Now we digress, right? Now the Looney Tunes start coming out.
Now,
so okay.
only now.
Sorry.
Only now we
On
digress.
that note, can I say who is completely amped and just thrilled and ready and waiting to go watch Space Jam 2?
Wait, there's number 2?
The crickets are chirping.
Wait. Is there number 2?
Yeah.
There's an argument about Lola
Like
Bunny.
when?
And I'm leaving.
Leave Lola Bunny alone.
Leave Lola alone. Give me back my busty rabbit, babe.
Fair enough. Lola was always cute.
And
But yes,
yeah.
Anchen, there is a Space Jam Twitter.
I
Yeah.
need to see it.
You see? I knew there'd be one in the room.
Zoe, Crispin, Zoe in chat. NTG, anime, NTG, Looney Tunes.
It's logical. It's totally logical because we're all Looney Tunes. What are you going to do? Never seen the original? Don't bother. Sorry, did I say that out loud?
Well, he's not wrong.
There are some movies that shouldn't be made. Like anything that DC is trying to do in real life action superhero movies, except for Wonder Woman, which was pretty cool.
First one.
I liked the second one, actually. I thought 1984 was cool. But let's not get into that. That's a whole nother discussion that we can go on for hours about this.
To the next episode.
To the next episode on a different stream. But yeah, man, just to say again, Anchen, thank you for putting up with your horrible internet and being with us tonight. Thank you so much. Robbie, thank you for joining us. Really do appreciate it, man. And
You're most welcome.
thank you for the hint of the clone tool, the clone stamp tool in Photoshop. I will go back and check
Yes.
that out, see if I can clean that up a little
It
bit.
is going to take you forever, I will warn you. But
Yeah,
it will be worth it.
repetitive actions are actually very good for my brain. They help calm me down quite a bit, which is kind of cool. It's why when I play Magic, I tend to click around the board a lot. Because I sort of sit there waiting for my opponent to play, and I get antsy and my brain starts going elsewhere. And so if I just sit there and say, okay, I want to see how fast I can click how many times on that space on the battlefield, then I'll be okay.
And break the statue.
That's right, break the statue. They've taken away all the cool stuff. Sorry, can I just say that? There's this one battlefield where there was this weird little creature with like the bulbous sort of back that had all like looked like it had carrying berries on its back. And it used to, if you poked it with the mouse, if you clicked on it a lot, it would poop out flowers. And it was so cute. And now it doesn't poop out flowers anymore.
Pooping daisies and rainbows over there.
And I'm like, but why?
But why?
Why? Where did the pooping of the flowers go?
But why was it? Why?
You know. Anyway, there's some things we can't change. But anyway, guys, thank you so much. Chat, thank you so much for joining us. Those of you who came from a long way, like Ben Jen, thank you very much for joining in. The rest of you, as always, so nice to see you guys in chat. Always good fun. Zoe, Foxglove, Bigger Clausen. I can't see exactly who else is still with us. Not Blastios, I know you were there. And some other peeps. I couldn't roll back.
Ralph.
Boulder Elf. But Boulder Elf is like, he's one of those guys that if he's not there, he's in trouble.
The poo-poo head.
You know.
Lioness of the Veil.
Yeah, Linus the Veil for the win as well.
Benjen EXE, and I can't see anyone else we haven't mentioned.
I walked uphill in the snow for 5 miles to join chat. You did
That
not.
sounds like a plan.
You did not. I'm not even. I'm just gonna look straight into your eyes and go. You did not. Because
I believe you, though.
ain't
I
raining
believe
in Bloom. It's not snowing there either.
I believe you.
Robbie believes you though. That's what's
I
important.
believe you.
You underestimate the weather in Bloom, Crispiwan.
I mean, that is also a fair.
This is fair enough. You know, it could possibly be true.
This is fair.
So yeah, so yeah, there we go. Thank you,
You're
Robbie.
welcome.
There you
You're
go.
welcome. I got you.
I'll just go. Bye. Now I have some snake oil you might be interested in. Oi, Gavolt. Okay, peeps. I think it's on that note that we say bye. Robbie, thanks so much. Anson, thanks so much. Chat, thanks so much. Until next time, stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll catch you on the next one. I'm on tomorrow night, and don't forget, Commanders, Wednesday night, same place, right here, Easy Gaming Group, twitch.tv/what I said before, 8 p.m. Peace.